Hey YouTube, welcome back to Universe X, and today we're doing another SD Gundam G Generation Eternal video. Now, a little birdie in the comments told me that you guys may want to see some Eternal Road clear, so I thought, why not just do the UC Expert showcasing the brand new Zeta Gundam EX. So I hope you guys enjoy this. This is going to be a free-to-play run. This is going to be more of just how I want to clear it right now, along with showcasing the brand new unit. Now, like the video if you like this sort of content, subscribe if you want to see more content from this game, as well as other anime-related games and anime-related content. And then on top of that, you can always go in the description to see what else we're doing in other quadrants of Universe X, like my trading card game channel, where we are covering or continuing to cover the Gundam card game to its release and beyond. All right, now let's hop into that clear. Okay, so what we have here is my team for this. The important part to note is that both teams have 2 defenders, 2 attackers, and 1 to 2 supports. On the top here, we're all getting buffed by the Mobile Suit Gundam tag by 22%, but we've got the crazy free-to-play combo of G-Quax and Machu with Red Gundam and Shuji. Red Gundam is probably one of the most important just units that they've released in this game because it's accessible by anybody, and he's got a massive, crazy good debuff and skill set. And then for the 2 defenders, we got 2 different forms of the RX-78 because you gotta pay homage to the original OG, and then we got Striker Custom, mainly because I just wanted something on this category to have a buff, and then we got just Setsuna in there because I love Setsuna. The important part is that Machu has sway, and you'll see that a little later, and then moving into here, you have got a whole team except for Saikaru Gundam, buffed by the brand new Saikamu support. This is a crazy cool support, but it's also cool because I wanted to show off not only the support, but the brand new Zeta Gundam. We don't have Camille in there this time, and that'll be for some future content, but we have the Kira in there because we definitely needed a support, and even better, a double support. So let's hop in here. We have the 258, let me move out there. We got the 258,000 out of 300,000, and yeah, let me show you guys how I ball in this stage. All right, so the first thing to do here and to note is the positioning. The positioning is very important because all 3 of these units have what the game calls a map attack. Very rare on certain units, but the map attack is going to be able to pretty much one-shot your entire team. Like, it will one-shot everything but your durability units, and they have to even then have some pretty good stats. As you can see here, it fans out. It starts with a 1, then a 3, then a 5, then a 7. So the first thing to do is to make sure that you can bait the computer without getting hit by any of those things. Actually, I lied. The first thing to do is to make sure you get this defense break off. So the first thing I do here is boost my range so I can stay along the maximum range and not get hit. And then we are going to attempt to tag this. Now, the first thing that's going to happen is that Psycho Gundam is going to intercept. That's absolutely fine because the Psycho Gundam is the one we want to tag with the defense break. As per usual, the first time I use an attack, we're going to watch the animation. I will say right now, if that defense break misses, start the run over. That's why it's the first thing I do. The second thing we're going to do here is activate Sway. And then we are going to activate the attack up because we're going to get 2 attacks off with this. We're going to move her outside the maximum range. Now, the next thing we're going to do is move this bad boy up here. And I'm going to try something different this run. So as you can see, normally the boss will come up to right on that red square on range, and then we'll start to hit from there. So you want to make sure you can never get 2 for 1. So as you can see, if they use the map attack right here, it's going to hit right here for 1. It's going to hit right here for 1, 2, 3. It's going to hit here for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And it's going to hit for a row of 7 behind that. So you want to make sure that doesn't happen. If I put this guy right here, if I'm not mistaken, if she stops in this middle square right before 1 or 2 squares in front of G-Quax, she's going to hit for, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then she's going to hit for a row of 7. So it's just better that I end up moving this one right here, I think. I think that's pretty much the best place I can be here. You know what, actually, I'm just going to keep going on my normal strat. I don't want to mess up anything. Then this guy, we are going to move Striker Custom over here. Now, the best part about this is, like I said, if she stops in this square and uses the map attack, she is hitting 1 here, 1, 2, 3 here, She's gonna hit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then she's gonna hit 7 along this row. So as you can see, she's never gonna be able to hit 2 people at one time. If the computer thinks they can hit 2 people, well, the computer knows they can hit 2 people at one time, they will map attack you and you will get booty blasted. So do not allow yourself to get booty blasted unless that's your thing, in which case I can't stop you, but it's not gonna be conducive to clearing this event. Now, we are going to move over to here, and the first thing we're gonna do is hit that. I'm going to hit the attack boost here, and then we're gonna come over here and we're just gonna tag the Psycho Gundam with some damage, some sweet damage. Gotta watch this Sazabi doing the absolute most. Attention to detail is crazy. Having the beam sabers they have the low emissions when they're not being used. Amazing. I love this. So good. Double fin funnel work. Okay, so now that that's here, right? What we're gonna do now is move him out here, and we're gonna pause that, right? Then we're gonna move this out. Specifically, there should be, for me, 1, 2, 3, 4 squares, 4 spaces between this defender and what we're doing here. Then we're also going to do the same over here. So I think that's 1 out too many. I want to get him in line here. So that should be 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So we're gonna, dang man. All right, so we're gonna move him to the same exact spot right there. I swear, there we go. Now, what I'm gonna do here is use the energy consumption so that we don't use as much energy, because this guy's an energy hog. And then we're gonna move this right here. This particular formation is gonna make sure that we are not map attacked by the big Zom nor the Psycho Gundam. So when I click this, we're gonna move into the turn. I did not use sway. I did not use sway, brother. Oh my god, I'm so trash. Okay, so we're back. The only thing that I did differently here, other than actually activate sway on the Sazabi, which once again is why we have Kira there, is we put the original Gundam, well, we put the Gundam from GQ up here because I want him to be able to come in and protect my, protect this guy next, because I want him to get the final blow. This is supposedly a Zeta showcase. So we're gonna leave him here, and then we're gonna let the turn flow. So right here, because of how we spaced everybody out, we're going to have him, well, the Quinn Manta attack, get death broken, and then swung on, and then attacked again. This time Gundam will end up taking the attack before we get another round of the same. Okay, now we're gonna have this, and once again, sway is going to stop the damage from being taken, but we'll get the double support attacks, followed by the beam tomahawk. Sucks we can't use fin funnel, but at the same time, it is what it is. He's in our face, the range doesn't work out. Now, everybody has to do this differently because your team, your stats, everything will be different. Generally, your investment, your moves changes your damage. I have found that unless a crit happens here, my Sazabi will tank this. And I say tank lightly. He will eat it without dying. Now, we have this coming in. The big Zom's gonna try to take out my Zeta. We're gonna have Jonah just eat this. Is it Jonah or Yona? I watched not Hathaway's Flash. I watched a narrative not too long ago and I completely forgot. But the point is, he has double defender, double support defense, and so we're just gonna let him eat up both the Big Zom's attacks. That's exactly why I put him in the corner. So we've tagged Big Zom with some damage, and homeboy's out. Goodbye, Mr. Igloo Suit. Okay, now that we're here, the important thing is we're gonna leave Red Gundam here. He really is the MVP of this run. We're gonna leave Red Gundam here so we can hit the Death Break. We're gonna move this, okay? And we're going to be able to use the EX attack. This is going to be where we actually use the tank ability. And we're gonna come in. We could use sway. I guess I don't know why I'm conserving, but we could use sway. We're gonna do this. He's gonna lower the attack by 25%, I believe, with his EX. And we also get to see a crazy cool animation here. Look at this. Bazooka time, bop, bop. All right, out of ammo. Get those out of my face. Beam rifle. All right, get that out of my face too. Definitely out of ammo. Mace time. We're going medieval on his ass. Look, pow. All right, we ain't done yet. Double beam sabers. Swag. Beam Vulcans because super overkill. And then we get to Aura Farm for a little bit. Now, if that's not a super heat special, I don't know what is. It just looks so clean. All right, then we get hit. We get to keep a lot of our health. Bet. Now that that's happened, what we're gonna do is get the max tension, attack boost, and then we're gonna come over and we're gonna Aura Farm again. This is gonna do so much damage that the unit has no choice to defend, so we can actually keep our health high. By the way, put this guy on G Gundam, because if this isn't some shining, burning master finger, I don't know what is. My god, it looks so cool. What country would this guy be from? Like Neo Wakanda? Like, what's going on here? Now, you saw the way he crashed out and then he brought it back in? Until I make it big off my 2 YouTube channels, that's me every day. I start with a crash out and I reel it in. Heat. Alright, now we're gonna go over here with the G Quizzy and we're gonna finish it off. Goodbye, Quinn Mantha. Okay, so we're gonna leave this sector alone for a little bit and we're gonna start focusing on this, okay? So we want to first, once again, the MVP, Red Gundam, is gonna come over here. We need to get some damage in here. It's not actually even damage we need. We need to get this up, so let's get the Death Break, and then we're gonna hit with double support. That's gonna up the special damage, which is gonna allow us to get it in a little harder with the fin funnels. All right, and he's got Death Break. So now what we can do is take the Suzabi and put the Suzabi out here. It really doesn't matter too much where we go. We just want to keep him out of the range of the big Zom in a second. So we're going to put him down here, and we are going to hit. Oh, no. We didn't use the energy. I guess it's too late now. We were supposed to use the energy consumption. It's a little too late now, but we'll use it. Alright, now what we're gonna do here is come this way, and we're gonna use the Wave Rider to get the dub on this. It's gonna look really good. Great animation, guys. All right, that was hot. That was hot. Now, what we are going to do here is I'm going to let's see. We're going to use that mythical magical runaway button. I'm going to fly him right out here. And then what I'm going to do is have this guy use his run 2 button. And we're going to try to back up him. So just in case he gets sniped, we'll have a defender. Now comes the important part. We're going to have a sacrificial lamb. I do not want this guy destroying... I don't want this guy destroying my... I don't want him destroying my defense breaker, and I don't want him destroying my other guy. So he's going to come over, and he's going to try to shoot Zeta. And then this is going to get a defense from this. I believe we're close enough. So we're now just going to come back here. I think we actually just back up here. I think we just do that. We back up here. We should be able to reach this space regardless. I'm going to come here and we're just going to stop. And then Dice Gundam has to pull back. I think that's the correct space. Now we get to wait and see if everything comes together. I think he's going to go for Zeta and get defended. No, he is not. That sucks. We're going to support defend that. And we give him the death break. That's kind of all that matters right there. That is kind of all that matters right there. Oh. Does he lose the defense break? If he loses the defense break, that's going to be kind of bad. Okay. He did not lose the defense break. And that is very, very, very important. So now we're actually still talking here. Because he still has the defense break, we should be fine for a certain amount of things. We're going to come over here. I think we can still use the attack boost. We're going to get into position. And we're going to swing here. And y'all get to see another great cutscene. Look at how ham he goes here. Starts throwing hands, because it wasn't enough that all that happened. You gotta start throwing hands too. Sensational. Now we've upped the damage of special weapons. That's gonna be great. Let's see. It sucks because there's no way I can get the Wave Rider in here to do some sufficient damage. He has all the health he will need, and that's going to be a massive amount of damage. So we're gonna save that for later, right? I think he does still get the support. Yes, he will. Okay. So the next thing we're gonna do is essentially just see how much damage Homeboy does. Hit him with the attack boost again. Very, very good. It's gonna kill him, but we don't care. Red Gundam was literally just the MVP to this. Okay. Just to make sure the damage is right, we're gonna hit him with the G Quizzy. Man, these double supporters, man. Alright, guys, and then we get to end it with the almighty Wave Crasher. EX. Let's go. And there we go. And the crit. Woo! Big damage. Alright. And that is the clear. So, thank you guys for watching. I hope that even though you may not have the same units, you may have better units, you may be a full free-to-play team, I hope that showed at least how to do some of it. You know what I mean? There's still some things that everybody can take away, such as the placement, the avoiding the map attacks, the use of defenders. But that was my run, and I got to put in some work with the Zeta Gundam. As you guys can see, he got in like 2 support attacks. Actually, no, he got in a total of like, I think 4 support attacks that turn. And then on top of 4 support attacks, he got to go in twice himself. So he actually got the kill on 2 of the units. So yeah, Zeta Showcase. We're putting it like that. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Make sure you like the video so it can thrive. Make sure you subscribe if you want to see more SD Gundam G Generation Eternal content. And maybe even check the description for the other quadrants of Universe X. I'm signing out for this one. Let me know what else you want to see in the comments, and I will see you guys next time. Later.